Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, they get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well, it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well, then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a roof. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God.
That woo-de-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-de-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. We are back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use, that good knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in. Make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. Before we get into anything, man, make sure y'all show some love to Scandalous, Los Angeles. Hit them with a like, comment, subscribe. I just did. Show him some love. We finna jump into this, man. Fight night, SUGE Knight, got Reggie Wright on the murder of it. Whoa. Before we get into that, though, make sure you tap in with the tap in. Hit me up on TRAP, NEWS, NETWORX, Trap News Network. Hit me up on Instagram if you would like to become a correspondent of Trap News Network. We would love to have you on this team. We'd love to have you on this dream team, the supreme team. Get into that, man. This is a potentially paid opportunity. So please, let us know how you feel. Let us know how you feel. And we would love to have you on this Trap News Network team, a part of this Trap News Network family. And I would love for you to hit me up in the description to sign a petition to get rid of pathetic fat. So let's get into this. So let's see what Scandalous Los Angeles got going on this good Thursday morning. It's 9:30 in LA. I'm sorry, it's 9:18 in LA. It's 12:18 in Atlanta. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Expose the exposers. It looks like the inevitable drama between Marion Knight and Reggie Wright just keeps on escalating. In a recent interview released today on News Nation, Marion made a shocking accusation, claiming that Reggie Wright Jr. forced Capricorn Clark to have sex with him. According to Simon, Capricorn didn't have the money to pay for something she needed, and Reggie allegedly used that vulnerability to take advantage of her. That's not just a personal shot. That's a serious accusation, one that paints Reggie in a dark, Weinstein-type light. But Simon didn't stop there. He also used the interview to implicate Reggie in the murder of the Notorious B.I.G. While answering questions about Puffy, Simon pivoted and pointed the finger straight at Reggie, suggesting he played a role in Biggie's death.
I definitely can hear you. What's good with you, man?
Well, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for taking the opportunity, Suge. Co-founder Death Row Records. For everybody at home, of course, you know who SUGE Knight is. So you keep coming up.
There's only one founder.
All right, the one and only, the OAO,
Yeah.
the OAO, SUGE Knight.
Yeah.
So tell us about Capricorn Clark and whether you believe she is a credible witness for the prosecution to make a racketeering case against Sean Diddy Combs.
Well, look, I say this all the time. Puffy and I are not friends, but Puffy should definitely walk. At the end of the day, how I know Capricorn and when I first heard about Capricorn, it was back when I was doing prison time. When I was doing prison time, it was a guy that didn't work for Death Row, but he was over the security company. This guy, Capricorn, broke his windshield in the back of his truck. He wanted her to pay for it. She couldn't pay for it. A guy named Reggie Wright Jr. told her, well, you got to have sex for me with me or you pay for it. A guy named Reggie Wright Jr. told her, well, you got to have sex for me with me or you pay for it.
In all these years,
Damn, Reggie. You made her whoop-de band with you so she could whoop-de band? Damn, Reggie. Creepy.
Marion has never spoken out
Reggie. Chill out, Reggie.
against Reggie like this. Not publicly. Not with this much fire. The fact that he's saying so much now, that tells you Reggie really crossed the line this time. Somewhere along the way, Reggie and Porky both must have forgotten that Simon's voice is louder than both of theirs. And now that he's finally speaking, they might regret ever waking him up.
So she couldn't pay for it, so he forced her to have sex with him, but they were still talking after that, right? But the most important thing is that it was other executives that was involved in Puffy's life. And for Puffy to be the only guy that gets on the stand is a sad day for hip-hop. Because once Capricorn had got beaten up allegedly, everybody said, well, she got her ass whooped. And when she was approached by an executive from Interscope, and you got to remember, Capricorn wasn't the artist on Interscope. Puffy wasn't doing business with the guy in Interscope. If you guys want his name, I'll tell you. And when they talked to him, Interscope gave Capricorn $1 million, a check, for don't say nothing about the incident with her and Puffy. She got mad because she had to pay taxes on it. And she thought it was a settlement where she didn't have to pay taxes on it. So when Jimmy Iovine gave her that check, Damn,
this is getting tricky. God damn. I wonder how much SUGE KNIGHT got paid for this.
That's when all hell broke off. But at the same time, I don't think this is a case where Puffy should be going to prison. And
do you believe is Capricorn believable with this story with Diddy?
This is what I do know. I was in New York. And when I was in New York, it was me and a limo driver. That's it. I'm in different spots, eating just by myself. I walks out, I see Capricorn, and I see another bitch. So those two hung out with me.
Imagine hearing SUGE KNIGHT say this on the news.
In New
Capricorn, I seen another.
New York. From restaurants to running around to doing whatever. So I don't know if the part that she was so scared of Puffy that they wouldn't talk to me. Because I'm hanging out with them in New York. Just us three. And I'm not here to badger nobody, but at the same time, when Reggie Wright Jr. basically made Capricorn, she said it over and over and over. I don't want to have sex with this fat I don't know if I can cuss on here. I just have sex with the fat man.
Too late.
But, okay, but they did. And she continued to be around, right? But when it's all said and done, how could every person who's involved with Puffy is not on the stand? Except for Puffy.
I get
at some point, the law got to be blind.
I get it. SUGE,
and
thank you very much for giving us...
Hey, for sure. One last thing before I go, you got to remember.
One last thing before I go. Shut up. I'm still talking.
Death Row and the Employees and Bad Boy was really good friends. A lot of them. Reggie Wright Jr. and the other guy that be with Puffy, I forgot his name, the other fat dude, right? But they called Reggie Wright Jr. to do security for Puffy and Biggie the night Biggie got shot. So I can't see that they will look at Capricorn affiliation with Death Row that bad and that type of threats. I'll be surprised. Gene, that's his name. Gene and Reggie Wright Jr. is great friends. Gene, that's his name. Gene and Reggie Wright Jr. is great friends.
Now Simon's saying that Reggie Wright and Gene Deal were great friends, and according to him, they even called Reggie to provide security for Biggie the night he was killed. That claim alone draws a direct connection, and more importantly, it implicates Reggie in the murder of the notorious B.I.G. Whether true or not, That's a serious accusation that adds a whole new layer to this story.
So that's got to be understanding there's something there. And we just can't jump to conclusions and say, throw Puffy under the bus. Like I said, him and I are not friends, but Puffy definitely should walk. What's right is right, wrong is wrong. You guys enjoy your day. Nice talking to you.
Suge, I appreciate it. We'll speak again. Thank you for your perspective.
Hey, remember one thing. Don't live reverse. You got to live and drive. Go forward, not backwards. Enjoy yourself.
Now that we've heard the explosive new accusations from Simon, it's only right we take a look at Reggie's response. Because with everything that's been said, from ties to Biggie's murder to serious personal allegations, Reggie's silence would speak volumes. But he's not staying quiet.
What up, Bomb First family? Man, do y'all know the blind man, the herpes infected man? After I asked him to shut the fuck up, goes on a network and still lying on the Reg.
One last thing before I go, you got to remember, Death Row and the employees in Bad Boy was really good friends. A lot of them. Reggie Wright Jr. and the other guy that be with Puffy, I forgot his name, the other fat dude, right? But they called Reggie Wright Jr. to do security for Puffy and Biggie the night Biggie got shot. So I can't see that they will look at Capricorn affiliation with Death Row that bad and that type of threats. I'll be surprised. Gene, that's his name. Gene and Reggie Wright Jr. is great friends. So that's got to be understanding there's something there. And we just can't jump to conclusions and say, throw Puffy under the bus. Like I said, him and I are not friends, but Puffy definitely should walk. What's right is right, wrong is wrong.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Reggie can't believe that Simon is siding with Puffy over him on News Nation Live like this. He can't believe that after all these years, Simon's words against him are being heard by hundreds of thousands of people. Like Reggie says, just to muddy up the investigation.
Y'all know that audio we've been teasing and talking about? Because I got to talk to my community, my Bomb First community, where Suge talked about, and I told y'all, it's not true. I don't believe it. But Suge talked about, because I came across it, because I got a whole bunch of audio, and man, I got to apologize to my boy Rick in advance, because I didn't know that. I didn't catch until recently that was his voice on the audio talking to Suge, where they talking about the stuff that allegedly supposed to happen to Tupac. Y'all got to tell me in the comment section, do y'all want to hear it? Tell me, because I can't believe that Suge said that about his little brother, as he called him. But I don't want to be the one to release it and get it out there. Unless some people want to hear that two-faced, blind, herpes-infected fool say it.
Who got herpes? Baby's my other phone in there? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, he sent somebody over. He sent somebody ASAP. But nah, just let me know when you got some clothes on. He gonna wait. Nah, you comfortable? Nah, man, he can wait till you comfortable.
If y'all want to hear him say
All
it,
right.
y'all let me know in the comment section so y'all can hear.
Yeah, he can wait until she comfortable. What?
And within the next day or two, I will be releasing it. If the overwhelming majority of the Bomb First family people say they want to hear what Mr. Suge Herpes Knight got to say. All right. But I promise y'all audio daily until they can shut up. All I don't like tapping at Suge and doing this, but he won't shut up. He trying to now implicate me somewhere. He trying to now implicate me somewhere.
Good. All right.
Like me and Gene Deal. Gene Deal, of all people, had something to do with setting up Biggie. Because I was cool with Gene Deal. Gene Deal ain't know who the hell a Reggie Wright was until about a 2015, if not later, maybe even 2016. But, hey, that's Suge. That's what he do. He weaponized Tupac or situations like that because he's a snitch at heart. We're gonna start telling these snitching things that you did. I'm gonna tell what you said about your cousin Ronald and Donald. That'll be the audio that will be released next, guarantee. But y'all remember that nice attorney, this attorney that been writing briefs and all of this stuff came in our chat and was very nice. Attorney Jasmine. And so, I'm not going to show the text messages when Toy, accusing her of things and stuff like that. But Toy, for some reason, don't think that Suge and Jasmine, that he, I've been on the phone with them, for about 3 months. They're there every day.
Simon has now publicly implicated Reggie in not just the murder of Tupac, but Biggie's as well. And if that wasn't enough, he's also accusing Reggie of forcing Cadillac Clark to have sex with him, stealing his building, and the company Simon says publishing. With all of these serious accusations stacked against him, Reggie's best response is to resort to player hating. And if you listen closely, it sounds like Reggie's been moving like this from the very beginning, ever since Simon hired him. That's why Simon said what he said. Every woman Reggie had, I had her first.
And I always thought Toy was out the picture. I thought Jasmine was just Suge's woman. But Toy just hit me up on Facebook Messenger yesterday. And Reggie, why are you talking about my son and me? Don't talk about us and all of that. Suge, that's still my fiance, but, you're supposed to leave us out of that. And which she's right. But I was like, damn, how she hit me up? I thought she had went on by her own little way. Shit, Wack 100 told me he walked in and seen her in a restaurant out in Porter Ranch. And she was waiting on a dude to come. So I thought it was over.
Now Reggie is hating on her too.
But okay, that's nothing. But my poor girl Jasmine, this young lady, working hard for Suge. Hard for Suge. So I'm doing this, Jasmine. Know you're going to get disappointed and hurt and all this, but I'm doing this to help you. Because this is what he thought when he was coming home. You remember around February when he thought he was going to win that appeal? He called you and Toy his runners. He don't need y'all no more. I said, Reg, I don't need these runners. They ain't number runners. He calls you 5150. Do you know what the penal code section for 5150 mean? That you crazy. At the end, he calls you a stupid B. After all you've been doing for Mr. Knight. Working hard for him. But now they're trying to accuse me of setting up and stealing Simon Says from him. When he know the real on that. That was my services. My payment for all the work I did running his motherfucking company. I'm just the owner of a security company. Nigga, get anybody to say that. You get on a lie detector tester and say that. Y'all listen to this audio just so y'all can just see how much of a snake he is. This is mainly for Toy, so she can know this nigga is in love with Attorney Jasmine. Sorry, y'all, but that trying to mess up my happy home, mess up my happy home, mess up my happy home. with this last interview he did.
So let's get motherfucking Allen the faces up with the bitch, cause shit, motherfucker gonna get ready to be touching pretty soon, and all this shit gonna go well for a motherfucker. I know I'm gonna get my blessings, but motherfucker ain't trying to be shit. I don't really need runners no more. I don't need a 5150 no more.
Oh, yeah. No, you seem to have a good team around you now.
God. But the other boy was so I guess the other boy was lying too, huh? The motherfucker she know from Compton. I ain't never told that motherfucker. You ain't never gave me shit.
From Compton? Well, ain't nobody ever gave you no shit.
No, I know the other one didn't. He ain't saying that because remember I had the motherfucking legal eagle take me up there and told that nigga in front of the legal eagle. And legal eagle was telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it was another motherfucker from Compton. He probably was in the feelings I fucked his baby mamas and all that shit, but he told the motherfucking Rick Ross lady that he the one started my shit. That fool named Tweet.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
You talking about the brother or you talking about him?
I ain't talking about neither one. Tweet.
I'm off on that one, dog.
Well, you probably don't know him. He wasn't really popular.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But these motherfuckers be needing these rappers, and like I told that motherfucker and told him, don't use me for your conversation piece, motherfucker.
Gotcha.
You ain't never gave me shit. I ain't never fucked with you. I ain't never hung with you. I ain't even talked to you.
Yeah. I never heard something like that.
That was just some motherfucking new shit.
Trying to make it sound. Yeah.
Be like this, some motherfucking body. We get Alan on deck and get that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
that's the biggest prize right there.
Oh yeah, that's a big name.
Oh, he want to get on no jumper? Adam 22. All right, Suge Knight got a strong message from Adam 22.
I don't think the attorney know his resume. Yeah.
They don't know nothing.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't change. The truth is the truth.
Yeah. If she understands her resume, she'll stop he and hard, Yeah.
Yeah. They don't know nothing. You said. They because the motherfucker they get a degree in something, they don't make them smart.
Yeah.
That's they don't know more than the truth and what's going on.
Yeah. Exactly.
They have no idea.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. Yeah.
Shit.
You always said about
when
that.
When I thought about that, I told you, we get him on the horn. She's so motherfucking stupid when it comes to this shit, because she's thinking like, oh, well, I don't want to be on it. He ain't going to do nothing but hang up on who?
All right, I got to take care of some business. We up out of the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. And it's free. I have no angel tweets free. We got